Down in front. They looked like a bigger team and a faster team during warm-ups. Goal crease was knocked off the hinge to be able to wear them down and eventually get to a point where we've got that advantage that we've had from the score standpoint. But yeah, Wagner woke up quick. Wagner hasn't been beat like that all tournament, and that's the first time she's seen that speed, and that was a wake-up call, to say the least. Benedict now spinning in her own zone, rushing out of the zone, cross neutral ice. Puck sticking, she's doing the best she can with it to keep it on the stick. Forced wide, centering pass, and Deshane just can't hammer it home. Nice play by Benedict. Deshane had the whole left side of the net, just not able to get the stick on it and hammer it home. Colorado now coming back out of their zone across neutral ice. Colorado now winds, doesn't get enough on it. Nelson now grabs it behind Smith. Nelson, that's going to go past Rankin. Rankin now trying to grab it in. Nelson comes up and gets it over to Benedict and just offsides by about a foot. Well, the face-off outside of Colorado zone with about 12 and a half remaining. Mo, Loma, Heineke on the forwards. We're going to have Studer and Wagner back at D. Wagner now controlling back in her zone. Gets it to neutral ice. Pinched against the boards. Loses it momentarily. And offsides. Nice play by Colorado to stop that momentum. Slowed Wagner just enough to force an offsides and a face-off outside their zone. Mulligan on the face-off. Loma to her left. Heineke to her right. Mo wins the face-off. That's going to make way back to Wagner. Wagner to Studer. Studer now trying to get it up to Heineke. Can't get enough on it. Puck bounces back to Studer. That's to Loma. Loma makes one move. Now enters the zone. Puck again sticking. Mo with a shot. That hits traffic. Puck sticking early. Not able to get enough on it is our girls, as it's not moving the way that they anticipate it's going to.
Go get it!
Colorado now. That puck stuck. That allowed Wagner to intercept. That's a glove save. Escorts that into the far corner. Heineke there to play it. They will not have the time behind the net that they did yesterday. Colorado doing a nice job forcing the issue once the Whitecaps get the puck behind their cage. Wagner, again, the puck sticking. Fans on the pass. Colorado, the beneficiary of that. Slapper, save. And Smith covers up, and Smith tested early. Up to the task with 2 for 2 on the saves. It's unfortunate that these officials or these tournament directors can't get the puck on the ice so that it moves like it should. There's not any reason a puck should be sticking, especially in a championship game. Puck back to the point. Slap now behind Smith. Smith watches closely. Rankin now coming across. Over to Sebetska. Sebetska's got some space. Nice back check by Colorado. Bumps her off the puck. Colorado high off the glass. Icing is going to be called. We'll have a face-off back in Colorado's zone with 11:18 remaining here in the first period from Barrington Hills Ice Arena. We'll have Warner on the face-off. We'll have Sebetska to her left, Rankin to her right. We'll have Struk and Nelson back at the point. See if they can win a face-off and see if Nelson can hammer one and someone can possibly knock home a rebound here. Get on the board early. That's back to Nelson. Nelson able to keep it in. Back to Warner. Warner now backhand into traffic. Colorado now wheeling out of their own zone. Struk does a nice job to take some ice away so that they've got to send it down. Result is another icing call. Nice job by Struk to cover some ice in a hurry there. And a panic. Colorado shoved that puck down the length of the ice. We'll have a repeat of what just happened 13 seconds ago. Face off Colorado zone. Just to the right of a goalie that looks all of about 6'8". Holy cow. I mean, that goalie is monstrous.
Nice job! Get up in there, Caps!
Nice play by Duchesne to keep it in. Colorado now wheeling. Heineke comes over, forces the puck off her stick. Benedict on a back check. Nelson now having to go back into retreat. Just give way to Strouk. Strouk now controlling behind Smith, trying to take advantage of a change. Strouk now, puck sticking on her a little bit, shoves that past Heineke. Colorado throws it back down the length of the ice. Nelson will have to give chase. Icing waved off, it'll have to be played. Nelson now up the boards, kept in at the point. Dangle here, snipe. That's wide of Smith. She watches that going to the far corner. Heineke now, far boards, taken out the puck by a Colorado player. That's going to find Benedict. Benedict now coming across the ice. Into the zone. Benedict stops, spins, stops again, trying to center it. Flips it back behind the cage. Let Heineke go to work. Centering pass, nobody home. Studer now at center ice. Puck sticks on her. Able to get a backhand on it to throw it into the zone. Colorado now coming across neutral ice. Flips it in, that hits an official and jumps into the bench, and we'll have a face-off. Well, I think it's fair to say this will be what the girls and what the coaching staff have wanted. They wanted a more competitive game, and they're going to get it today. This can't be the same Colorado team that we played on Friday.
No. I agree.
Kirsten goes,
or
no.
They added.
Or they added.
It's a different.
Or they flew a couple girls in. Ah, that puck is still sticking. That's unfortunate.
Sticky puck!
Loma now. Wide. Speed. That shot's wide. Studer does a nice job of trying to keep it in. Mo now grabs it into the zone. Mo, forehand to backhand, and that just leaves her stick.
Keep shooting, girls. Keep shooting. Nice job.
Colorado now coming across the neutral ice. They've got a 2-on-1 with a heavy back check. That shot's wide. Smith watches that go back into the corner. Rankin now into the corner, looking for a pass. That goes through some traffic. Studer comes up. Nice play by Studer to help keep that puck in the zone, with Wagner coming over to give some assistance.
Pressure! Keep it in!
Loma intercepts. Loma stepped off the puck. Colorado now wisely just throws it at an angle down the ice. That won't be an icing, as the puck won't get there in time. Studer will have to play it. Studer now behind Smith. Makes a dangle. Gets taken down. Able to get it up to Mo. Mo gets tied up. She has to get the puck off her stick. That goes past Heineke, back behind the cage. Heineke now on her horse. Forces that puck off the stick. Warner now grabs. She's going to wheel back to neutral ice. Nothing there for the back to D pass. Wisely gets to Heineke. That pass doesn't connect to Sebechka. Sebechka now stick checks her off the puck. Warner there coming for support. Heineke coming over to do some digging with Sebechka in the corner. Now that's back, and that's just past Strouk. Strouk now in a race. Nelson back as well, trying to clean up the puck. Backhands it right back to a Colorado player. That shot hits Nelson's skate and escorts that back into the corner. Heineke now waiting for it. She just ices the puck. They'll get a change. 7.5 remaining. 0-0 hockey game. This has to be a little bit of a shell shock for our girls. They've had all the time in the world to make any play that they've wanted, all tournament long. They come into this game expecting the same, and it's, the buzzsaw, that term comes to mind. They are in the thick of it. Studer now, wheels, looking to get behind Smith. D-to-D pass over to Wagner. Wagner tries to control up to Duchesne on the near boards. Duchesne now hits Benedict in stride. Benedict with one move. Puck bounces to Rankin. Rankin with a snipe! And a goal! Rankin with a snipe in the top shelf. Puts the Whitecaps up 1-0, 7:19 left in the first period. It doesn't matter how big the goalie is. When you place a puck like that fast, that's going to end up back in the net. Well, you had Studer over to Wagner, up to Duchesne, to Benedict, to Rankin. That was the sequence.
I was reading. Ryan's like, gives me the...
There could have been 4 assists on that. Duchesne now. punches it into the zone, puts on the brakes, loses an edge. Colorado able to come away with the puck. And we'll have an icing face-off back in the zone. Yeah, that was a nice play. Studer wheeled behind the cage, threw it over to Wagner. Wagner instantaneously threw it up to Duchesne. Duchesne hit a streaking Benedict. Benedict then touched it over to Rankin. Rankin hesitated for just a split second and was able to rip one top shelf. Game. Benedict got her stick into the skates. Benedict knows what she side. Comes over and deflects that with her skate. Gonna go up to Mo. Mo. Colorado will get a touch, a whistle, and Heineke now out of the zone. Heineke with the shot again. Got Sebechka to her left, Heineke to her right. Puck away. Nelson now fighting along the boards. Still up. Nelson fighting two. Nelson shoves that to the corner. Warner comes over to help. Nelson comes over to start digging. Nelson goes down. 28 seconds left on the power play. Duchesne now at right wing. Benedict at center. Nelson now controlling back behind Smith. Nelson slams on the brakes. Gets that up to Heineke. Heineke now with a dangle. Nice move. That's Rankin. Rankin now up to Benedict. Benedict tries to get over to Duchesne. That puck is going to slip to the slot. Colorado able to get there. Benedict turns. Uses her edge work. Throws that in behind the goaltender with Duchesne to get chased in the near corner. Duchesne now puts her body between the player and the puck. Two Colorado players converge on Duchesne. Duchesne able to come away with it. Duchesne now looking, still looking, spinning, still looking. Trying to get somebody open in the center of the ice. Has nothing. Comes back to Nelson. Nelson with a, and that just goes wide. Nice play by Duchesne, just patient. Finally had to use Nelson as the outlet. Nelson unleashed a slap shot that just went a foot wide off the deflection. Nice pick of the pocket by Rankin. Stroop now down a back check. Nice stick by Stroop. Rankin now fighting that neutral ice, trying to get it up to Benedict. She does. Benedict now shoves that back in. She will get a change along with four other Whitecaps. Colorado now wheeling in front of their goalie, trying to take advantage of it. Loma comes in. Loma now able to have it. She's got Mo. Loma winds, and that's rebound loose. Heineke now winds, and that's the goal. Heineke snipes one. The hammer from Prior Lake.
Good teamwork, girls.
Loma was able to grab the loose puck as she was exiting the zone. Misplayed by Colorado. She was able to grab it, got it over to Mo. Mo then ripped a shot, rebound. Right place, right time for Heineke. Sniped one in the corner. 2-0 Whitecaps. Mo now. Mo, a little dangle. Tries to get to the goalie. Does. Shot. Rebound. Mo now coming back. Looking. Has Wagner. Can't get it to her. Puck stuck a little bit. Colorado now coming across. Colorado now 2-on-1. Shot. That goes over the glove of Smith. High about 2 feet. Colorado trying to keep it in. They can. Heineke comes away with it. Heineke will have a breakaway. Waiting. Looking. Score! Heineke. 2:50 remaining in first period. Mo on the faceoff. Heineke to her right. Loma to her left. Faceoff controlled by Colorado as they enter the zone. Colorado now, far corner, centering pass, hits traffic, loose in the slot. That goes through everybody for Heineke to be able to pick up. Heineke loses an edge, goes down by the boards. Nelson intercepts. Nelson now trying to exit the zone. Nelson coming across neutral ice. Nelson now shoves that. Mo picks up some loose change. Heineke now behind the net fighting. Puts on the brakes. Collision. Duck able to keep it in momentarily. Loma pulls it out, throws it back in, 11 offsides. .3-0 hockey game, 2 minutes remaining, first period. Fast-paced hockey game. Smith has seen more shots this period than I think she has in any game thus far. Certainly more pressure. Studer now, back in neutral ice, has to wheel. Looking for a D-to-D pass to Wagner. Wagner able to rein that in, trying to get up to Svechka. Takes a bad angle off the boards. That stays in the zone of the Whitecaps as Studer looks to get it back to the wing. That jumps to a Colorado stick. Nice play by Rankin to force it out. Rankin now back in the back check. Studer now gets the boards, pinching. Nice job by Studer to come away with the puck momentarily. Gets it up to Warner. Warner has Svechka. Warner, Svechka, 2-on-1 with the back check. Over to Svechka, and that's just deflected. Svechka gets a stick on it anyways. Backhand, and that's deflects off the goalie into the corner. Back to Wagner. Wagner playing with it a little bit. Decides, you know what, I better just take a whack at it. I don't have the space I had in the last 4 games, so it's going to have to get a little bit more urgency on that.
Nice, Mackenzie.
Rankin now battling, along with Warner. Warner now spinning out of trouble, looking. Gets it over to Svechka. Svechka doesn't have enough ice to make a move. Colorado's fastest player coming across the blue line. Throws it down the length of the ice. We'll have an icing with 48 seconds remaining here in the first period. 3-0 hockey game, your Whitecaps on top. So Benedict, Duchesne, and Heineke, and Stroop, and Nelson. Face-off control back to the blue line. Nelson now up to Heineke. Heineke touch pass to Benedict. Benedict now forced wide, looking, puts on the brakes. Centering pass, shot, one time, save. Nelson misplays the puck again. He's got to get it. Wisely just throws it in. We'll have an icy offsides. We'll have a face-off just outside the zone.
Like how the coaches are trying to call calls over.
Coaches are getting into the game. They're right there. I mean, one goal for Colorado, this game changes. The next goal for Minnesota, it absolutely changes. I think it puts it out of reach at 4-0, but if Colorado gets the next one, 15 seconds left in the first period, I think that keeps the energy and the effort level as high as it was when the game started. And we're going to run out of time here in the first period. That'll do it. 3-0 Whitecaps. Scoring summary, you had Rankin opening the game with a snipe. Okay, so
I guess I would have to look at the...
So maybe that other goal wasn't...
All right, we're going.
All right, here we go. Mo on the face-off. That's over to Rankin. Rankin now trying to win a foot race. Mo comes over to help out. Wagner now. over to Stroop. Stroop up to Loma, past her stick. Colorado throws it back to neutral ice. Colorado now entering the zone and offsides, 25. Jumped the gun just a bit. Just a bit. Colorado comes and forces a wall at the blue line to keep that in. Wagner will now have to go behind the cage with some speed, looking to exit the zone herself. Wagner now loses it in her skates, can't kick it to her stick. That falls to Loma. Loma throws it in. Rankin now on the forecheck, trying to create some havoc. Rankin picks the pocket. She has the puck behind the net. Centering pass. Mo just left of the net. Another centering pass. That goes through everybody. Nelson able to keep it in. Nelson with a little slapper. That goes wide. Spinning is Loma. Stick lifted. Colorado now able to punch it out of the zone. Nelson now over to Studer. Studer now up to Rankin. Rankin trying to hit Mo. Mo with a nice catch there. That's back to Rankin. Off of Rankin's stick into the corner. She's trying to throw it back to the front of the net. Puck shot. That's deflected. Smith saw that the whole way. Nelson now around the cage. Flips. Loma now, one to beat. Forced wide. Beats one. Trying to get to the center of the net. She's ridden back behind the cage. Nelson now will have to regroup. Nelson over to Studer. Studer taken down, and we're not going to have a call. I think the safe call was either no offsides or I'm not calling that penalty. Colorado throws it down towards Smith. Smith will have to play it. Export that to Nelson. Nelson up to Heineke. Heineke now trying to get it to neutral ice. Colorado comes over. Studer gives a few whacks at it. She's battling against the boards. Nelson comes over and pushes the puck back outside the zone for Heineke to give chase. Heineke 2-on-1 to Sebechka. Over to Sebechka and just outside the reach of Sebechka. She's going to have to retrieve it in the far corner. She does. That's now back to Heineke behind the cage. Nelson can't keep it in. That hops her stick. Wagner now to play it. Nelson off, streak on. Heineke now enters the zone. Has Sebechka. Sebechka back to Heineke and just through her skates, and that's going to get into the corner. Warner picks up some change. She's bumped off the puck. Heineke now battling in the corner. Finds Warner. Warner now trying to get it back to Wagner. Finds Heineke. Heineke now trying to get it back to Warner. That slips to the slot. Shot, deflected. Stroop comes up and rifles one, and that's saved momentarily before it slips to Warner's stick. She gets it back to Stroop. Another shot, save, rebound, loose, couple whacks at it. That falls to the wayside into the corner where Colorado backhands it back to the point, only for Wagner to keep it in. One-on-one battle now here with Colorado. Colorado forced wide. Shot, Smith, save. Wagner now comes over to help. Trying to get it out. Finds Heineke. Heineke coming across neutral ice. She has Warner. Heineke and Warner 2-on-2 hockey. Heineke wide, puts on the brakes, loses the puck for a second, regains control, tries to get back to Wagner. That slips past her stick out of the zone. D-to-D pass to Stroop. Stroop now back to Wagner. Wagner head up, looking. Has Deschain. Deschain now across center ice into the zone. Forced wide, behind the cage. Puts on the brakes. Little pivot move there. Benedict now controlling the puck on the far boards. Deschain coming away with the puck to Benedict. Benedict waits, shot, goal.
That was perfect.
Nice play for Deschain to get to Benedict. Benedict just got in front of the net. Just a little bit of a hesitation, waited for the goalie to commit, or not to commit, once she knew that that was going to be wide open. Little soft snipe in the corner to give the Whitecaps a 4-0 lead. Benedict at center, Rankin at right wing. You got Deschain at left wing. Studer and Nelson back at the deep defensive positions. Deschain and Rankin giving chase now. Colorado controlling behind the net. DeShane forces that puck off her stick. Nelson able to keep it in, throws it back. Colorado. Studer now behind Smith, puts on the brakes, reverses direction, looks to exit the zone herself, gets it up to Rankin. Rankin now has Benedict and DeShane. Finds DeShane's stick by way of deflection. DeShane throws that back behind the cage. Colorado trying to get it out. They muscle it out of the zone. Stella trying to throw it back in. Rankin coming over to help, and Studer shoves it back into the zone. Benedict will go on the forecheck. Benedict now behind the cage, looking to disrupt the oncoming rush. Colorado exit the zone with ease, cross neutral ice. Can't get past Studer and Nelson, as they did a nice job of not reaching, letting the play come to them and just poking the puck away. Studer across center ice, dumps it in, no icing. Puck finds Strouk now. Strouk over to Wagner. Wagner misplays it. Colorado able to muscle it into the zone. Colorado smelling some blood there for a second. Converges on Wagner. Mo comes away with it. Nice stick there. Colorado throws it towards Smith. Strouk's there to intercept, to flip it back out of the zone. Colorado throws it back in, and we'll have an ice or offsides. 7:14 remaining. 4-0 hockey game. Your Whitecaps on a drizzly, overcast Sunday morning. Mo now. Heineke gathers, back to Mo. Mo entering the zone, makes a move, forced wide, puts on the brakes, spins. Pass to Wagner wasn't there, has to get it deep. Heineke now picks the puck behind the board, stumbles a bit, gives way to Loma. Loma centering pass, deflected, puck stays behind the cage. Mo now trying to dig it out along with Loma. Loma has it, over to Mo. Mo now back to Loma. Loma's pinched along the boards, but squeezes out of that and is able to get enough stick on it to keep it behind the cage. Wagner comes in on a nice pinch and able to keep it in. Finds Loma, just loses an edge, can't get enough on it. Puck loose in the slot, just sitting there. Strouk comes in, a little soft floater. That doesn't get to the goalie. Body's falling. Mo trying to grab it, can't. Behind the goaltender now. Mo has a little bit of time to operate. Still with the puck. To Heineke. Back to Mo. Back to Heineke. Heineke's shot, that's wide. Rebound. Loma's rebound attempt wide. Puck's loose in the slot, and that's swiped away by Colorado at the last second to relieve the pressure and get out of the zone. Strouk across neutral ice now. She takes down a forward, and we're either going to have, it's got to be something. What was that call? Couldn't be offsides.
He was trying to.
An inadvertent whistle, maybe?
Must have been offsides. But our person at the puck.
Warner now out of her own zone, just off the stick of Savechka. That'll reach Colorado's goalie, and she'll cover up for a face-off. .536 remaining here in the second period. Puck drops. Warner throws it back to Studer. Studer now throws it on to the goaltender, and that goes over the goaltender and flops on top of the net, resulting in a whistle.
Hey, stop still!
Warner with some quick hands to win that last face-off. Some quick hands to win this face-off. Back to Studer. Studer locks it in. Pocket picked. Colorado now trying to grab it on the near boards. They're able to get it out. Studer now over to Nelson. Nelson back over to Studer. Studer now trying to get it up to Rankin. Warner's there to help out. Studer with a nice play, not to go D to D with that, and that wasn't there. She's taken down, no call.
Got the biggest girl in the world. Biggest girl, the littlest girl.
I mean,
Up
that's some differential right there, for sure. That girl is probably all about 5'5", 5'6". Puck slides back to Studer. Studer now walking it in. Dangle, shot, rebound. Puck goes high over the net. That's behind the net with Rankin giving chase. And that'll be an easy icing call for the officials this Sunday morning, as well as a face-off back in the Colorado zone with 4:12 remaining.
Is that about the half? Oh. Okay. Sometimes the recording, if I go into my text.
Benedict on the draw, wins that. That's going to make its way back to Wagner. Wagner, D to D wasn't there, so she wisely flipped that towards the net. Deshane now wins that race. Off Heineke, back to Deshane. Deshane can't get the skate to the stick. Loose puck finds Heineke as she wheels behind the net. Heineke still controlling. Trying to get over to Stroop. Does. Stroop now flips it back to the far corner. Heineke now. Centering pass. Colorado able to come away with it nicely. Stroop with a nice pinch, trying to keep it in. Colorado whacks it out of the zone. Heineke giving chase. Heineke now trying to come across neutral ice. Just off the stick of Benedict. That'll negate the icing. Deshane and Benedict giving chase. That's going to hop Stroop's stick. Wagner will have support. Wagner now wheeling behind Smith. Puts on the brakes. 2 on Wagner. Enough to get a deflection. That finds Deshane. Throws it up ice. Relieve a little bit of the pressure. Wagner now steps up into the zone. Wagner trying to control, force wide. Behind Colorado's net. Looking. Still wheeling. Puts on the brakes. Loses an edge. Gets up. Regains control of the puck. Throws that down to the corner. Benedict now. Around the other corner. Nelson able to keep it in briefly.
Take it, girls! Take it, Caps! Take it!
Colorado with the shot. Smith with the save. Rebound loose. Falls to the back of the net. Roma coming over to give some assistance.
Moving! Skate all the way, all the way!
Heineke now finally able to get it out. Stretch pass. Almost connect with Benedict. And we'll have an offsides by about a skate. So you got Mo, Rankin, Loma, and you got Studer and Nelson. Loma now controlling that neutral ice, trying to throw it into the zone. She does. That gets deep behind the goaltender. Rankin there to try to retrieve that puck. Throws it back, finds Loma's stick. Loma trying to gather it in. Loma pinches against the boards, gives her teammate time to come over and give some assistance. Mo back to Nelson. Nelson, that's deflected as she tried to get it to the net. Colorado now, cross neutral ice. Rankin coming back on an aggressive back check. Give her the turkey leg. She's got the hard save of the game. Mo now back to Wagner. Wagner wheeling behind Smith. Looking for Loma. Finds Loma. Off her stick. It's sent momentarily at center ice. Throws it back to their D. Colorado trying to wheel, dangerous play. Rankin almost picked the pocket and threw it home as they tried to dangle in front of the goalie to get out of the zone. Mo now enters the zone. Backhand to forehand. Little toe drag. Still has it. Oh, and just ran out of real estate. Nice move to get all the way to the goalie. Just need about another foot. Wagner now picks the puck up at neutral ice, coming back in the D position. She's far along the boards, trying to cut to the middle. She's cut off. Colorado now controlling back behind their own net. Colorado now out of the zone. Boy, that rush was impressive. They just need one or two other girls to be able to match that speed. And that's a soft fly ball that finds Smith's glove rather easily at the buzzer. 4-0 hockey game. Third period underway. Oh yeah, so 4-0, so that's completely different because by this time.
So we can hear the cheer.
Start of the third period.
Yep.
Whitecaps in for the lead. I'd have to imagine Colorado's going to come with some pressure. I don't see any quit in this group. I think if I'm their coach, I'm really putting an emphasis on getting that first one against this Whitecap team who have not allowed to. As I said, Colorado coming with some pressure right off the puck drop. Throws it to the slot through all the traffic. Heineke looking to pick it up. Flips it up to Warner off of her stick. Colorado throws it back out of their zone. Neutral ice. Heineke coming back on a back check is able to pick up the puck. Thrown back the other way by Colorado. Studer trying to play it. Studer now. Over to Warner. Warner punches that up to Heineke. Colorado throws that back the other direction. They enter the zone. Nelson giving chase. Nelson deflects that. Puck finds Savechka's stick. Colorado now with the shot, that's wide. Smith watches that go into the corner. Heineke now across neutral ice. Forced wide by the two defense. Elects to go around the net. Still controlling. Throws it to the far boards. Nelson has to decide whether to pinch or stay back. She decides to stay back and is in good position to over to Duchesne. Puck takes a jump over her stick. Shane's got to get on her horse a little bit to catch up with the bouncing puck. Pinched against the boards. A couple Colorado players trying to dig it out along with Wagner and Duchesne. Colorado comes away with it. Whiffs, controls the bouncing puck. Centering pass, deflected, reaches the slot, loose, rebound, and that's going to be covered up. And we're going to have a whistle with 11:28 remaining. Nice play by Rankin to gather the puck, control it on her stick, and force the shot and get some pressure. Strouk and Wagner back at the point. Strouk now throws that behind the net. Rankin giving chase. Throws it to the middle of the ice, only for that to be swatted back down the other way for Wagner to grab it. Wagner now behind Smith. Has Duchesne, tries to connect with her off her stick. Colorado throws it back the other way for Wagner to intercept. Wagner into the zone. Cuts back to the middle. Shot! And that's just wide as the goalie lost track of that. Benedict now trying to catch up with the puck behind the net. Does. Has Wagner. Wagner shoots it. Rebound. Just that split second, Wagner wasn't able to catch it cleanly. And that gave a little bit of the traffic. Studer.
I saw them dig it out.
Maybe,
Wagner, right?
maybe Wagner.
It's Wagner.
Mo now into the zone. High shot over the net. Nelson keeps it back in, throws it to Mo. Mo wrists it off the glove, rebound. Warner now. Trying to get it to Mo, or Warner. Warner now has to chase it down in the corner. Nelson now across neutral ice. Nelson now forced wide. Looking for a pass into the slot to Loma. Loma centering pass, that's deflected. Mo dangling, backhand to forehand. Mo into the corner. Trying to get it to the slot, nobody's there. Goes around the net. Reverses direction again. Tries for a wraparound. That's deflecting the back of the net. Over to Warner. Warner now up to Studer. Studer trying to control it. Nelson now shoves it up to Warner. Warner trying to get it to Mo. Mo able to grab it and come into the zone. 8:55 remaining, 5-0 hockey game. Loma pinched alongside the boards. Mo trying to come over and give some help and dig it out. Yeah, these girls aren't quitting. You know, 3-0 hockey game after one. And then we've scored two the rest of the way, with that last one being, you know, just a puck that, you know, must have barely found the net. Wagner trying to get it up to Heineke. Heineke trying to gather it. Throws it into the zone, intercepted by Colorado. Colorado now skates across neutral ice. Flips, grab it off the boards. Whitecaps trying to get out. They finally do it. Benedict getting over to Heineke. Now back to Benedict. Benedict streaking in. Shot. Tries to go 5-hole. Save. Rebound to the corner. Nice hard shot by Benedict. Heineke. Shot. That's wide. That's a good hockey play. Benedict didn't have enough time to get the stick in position to, you know, try to snipe top corner. Had the stick in front of her body and just tried to slam that thing through the 5-hole. Studer locks it in, throws it on net. That's deflected. Savechka now behind the net. Back to Heineke. That's over to Studer. Studer spins, taken down. No call. 5-0 game. That's not going to get called. 1-1 game, maybe. Or if they would have grabbed the puck and headed the other way. A couple things could have made that whistle blow. Face-off controlled by the Whitecaps. Rankin trying to just past her stick. Nice play by Colorado's defense to keep it in. Nelson now in a battle with their, that goes behind Smith for Rankin to pick up. Rankin now head to Warner, coming across neutral ice and into the zone. Warner looking. And that's deflected off the defense for a goal. 6-0 Whitecaps. Warner centered it. It wasn't a Whitecap really in sight, but there were three defenders there, and that's why you play these games. Learning moments.
That's why I always say
Mo centering pass, and that just goes wide by about a foot as Benedict tried to throw that home. Benedict now rubbed off the puck. Mo trying to come over and help out. Mo now grabs the puck, gets to the slot, shot, and that's off the crossbar and gets to the back glass.
What happened?
Well, referees might have thought that hit the net, so they'll get a face-off. Remaining, you know what that means. Head to your local convenience store and grab Funyuns, 2 for 1 Funyuns on sale. Wagner able to control it. Throws it to a wide open Loma. Loma just has that deflected at the last second as that shot sails wide. See the legs getting a little tired from both sides now.
Nice.
And Mo to Loma. Loma puts it home. Some tired legs combined with a lopsided score is gonna.
Oh.
Nelson with a rip and a rebound. That thing was. Heineke picks the pocket. Heineke will come away and have an opportunity for a hattie. I would have tried though. Warner over to Scroop. Scroop gathers it in. Back over to Wagner. Wagner didn't have much time or space to grab that. He's rubbed up against the boards violently. Colorado coming away to the 2-on-1 with the back check. Change now, evens numbers 2-on-2. Colorado's like, you're not calling that? Well, check this out. Shot, rebound, finds it back in the net. Goalie with screen, little drop. And that's it.
I'll do it.
Well, that's the best of both worlds for Scarlett.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shut out. That's good saves.
I'm gonna try and take a pic. I'm gonna leave my shit here.